everybody and welcome back to my channel. So I have this huge list of books I want to read this year, but obviously I can't fit all of those into one video because then we would literally be sitting here for the entire weekend and no one has time for that, right? So instead I'm going to talk about 5 of those today, and if you like this video and you would like to see more from my list in the future, please make sure to give my video a thumbs up. But yeah, anyway, let's get started. So the first book on my list is Cagiland, and in this book we meet 2 sisters, Scarlett and Tella, and all of their life they've dreamt of going to this event called Cagiland, but they have never been able to because of their father being really kind of powerful and cruel, and he would never allow them to attend. Then one day they receive 2 tickets, and obviously they just have to go. So they sneak out and they venture off to Cagiland, but when they arrive there, Scarlett figures out that Tella has gone missing. After a while, she actually discovers that Tella's disappearance has to do with Cagiland, and she has now become a part of the game. So in order to win Cagiland, you actually need to find Tella. So this is basically the information I have gotten off of the interwebs when it comes to this book, and I feel like I didn't do it justice at all, because when you read about it online, it just sounds so freaking amazing. The next book on my list is Winter Song by S.J. Jones, and this, from what I've gathered online, this is basically kind of like a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. At least it seems like that from my perspective. This book follows a girl called Liesel, and she comes from a very musical family in Germany, and she's grown up listening to stories about the Goblin King, and she also faintly remembers having played with him at some point in time when she grew up, but she's not really sure about that. She has a younger brother which is super talented when it comes to music, and she also has a little sister which supposedly is super gorgeous and really into like beauty and stuff like that. Then one day Liesel's little sister is taken by the Goblin King, and in order to retrieve her and save her, she needs to go into the underground and get her back. And then the story just goes on from there, and it just sounds so amazing to me. And I like books with fairies and goblins and stuff like that. I really like fairy tale things because it's just so amazing. But anyway, moving on to the third book, which is Poison's Kiss by Brina Shield, and I'm just really intrigued by this book because it sounds really interesting. So in this book we meet Miranda, and all of her life she has been able to kill people just by kissing them, and due to that, she has been ordered, growing up, she has just been ordered to kill a bunch of people. But then one day she's actually ordered to kill the one person she loves. The story kind of sets off from there, and it just sounds so interesting, doesn't it? And I'm really excited about getting my hands on that book. Oh my god. Book number 4 needs a freaking minute because I'm both super excited about this book coming out, and I'm also super sad because it's the last book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy. The book is called A Court of Wings and Ruin, and it just sounds so freaking amazing. This is one of my favorite trilogies of all time, if not the favorite trilogy of all time. It's just so amazing. So the trilogy kind of starts off being based off of Beauty and the Beast. That's kind of the first book, and then it kind of evolves into something truly amazing and truly epic. The very last book on my list I'm kind of not looking forward to pronounce. I don't have a problem with the name of the book, but it's the author I'm afraid of, because I'm not gonna butcher this name. I'm probably gonna murder it because yeah, I'm just not sure how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna try, and please don't laugh at me, and I just hope the author never sees this video, honestly. The very last book in this video is Flame in the Mist, and it's by Renee Audier. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. I'm gonna stop myself and I'm just gonna go with that. From what I've read online, this book is actually kind of like a retelling of Mulan, and oh, boy does this excite me, because if you don't know, Mulan is actually my favorite Disney movie of all freaking time. It's just so amazing and so good, and I love when the lead of a movie or a book is a female and she's badass and she doesn't need to be saved and she's really independent, and oh, I love this. I love that so much. So in this book we meet Mariko. She's 17 and the daughter of a really prominent samurai. She's actually betrothed to the son of one of the emperor's most trusted consorts, and on her way to kind of go to the imperial palace, And on her way to go to the Imperial Palace, she's actually ambushed by a super dangerous gang called the Black Clan. She narrowly escapes them, but then a plan forms in her head. She decides to infiltrate the gang, that tries to murder her, in order to find out why they're trying to kill her and why she has this target on her back. And in order to do that, she dresses up like a man. And this just, oh my god, I'm just so excited. This book sounds so freaking good. So that, guys, is the very last book on my list today, but as I said, I have this freaking massive list of books I want to read this year. So if you like this video and you would like to see more books I want to read, make sure to give my video a thumbs up. Also comment down below some of the books you're excited to read this year, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!